Hello, everybody. Phillip Todd Brooks here. It's June 13th, 2026. And so I want to talk about what recruiters won't tell you. So, recruiters play an important role in the hiring process, but there are a few realities that many job seekers don't fully understand. Recruiters often work under very strict timelines. They may have dozens or even hundreds of candidates to review. Sometimes they like your background, but know another candidate is already ahead. Sometimes the company changes directions halfway through the search, and sometimes positions disappear altogether. A lack of communication doesn't always mean you're a bad candidate. Often it means that there are factors happening behind the scenes that applicants never see. Recruiters aren't perfect, neither are employers, and quite frankly, neither are employees. The hiring process can be messy. Yeah, I can tell you when I was a recruiter and I was hiring people to work in customer service, I like the numbers game. So some of these times, like during really good economic times where there were so many more jobs out there than there were people to fill them, would get 250 applications for a customer service job, and I may have one opening. So I had to be selective of who I hired. But sometimes I would go through, 35 to 40 interviews because I'm a numbers person. I like, talking to a lot of people and just seeing what's going to work. Because out of those 150, 250 applications, you might have 20 really good ones. You might have 15 decent ones, and then the rest of them are usually just god-awful. So I don't even mess with those. And so I like to ask them questions during the interview, like, how do you feel about drama in the workplace? That's a big one for me because we had so much drama amongst our customer service agents that we employed. And so I had a problem with employees who had caused drama in the past, and so I didn't want that again. So I made sure that was a question that I asked during the interview process. And, that helped me weed them out a little bit. But then I usually would end up with two very, very strong candidates in the end. They interviewed really well. And so then there was a tough decision to make. So, in the case of, I even helped interview somebody who worked in accounting. I'm not even in the accounting department, but, the human resources manager wanted me to participate in the interview with her, and she had participated in interviews with me before too. And we found two really good candidates out of that. And one of them, we hired her, and she ended up working out. That was 6 years ago. She's still with that company. But then the other one I felt bad about because she was very, very high quality. But I don't know if she would have made it through. I think at the end of the day, it just came down to a culture fit. Who's the best fit for your company? And the one that we ended up hiring was the best fit. So I do have a question for you in the comments. What's your biggest frustration when dealing with recruiters? So drop your comment below and let me know.